interwebs. Joy here with subrosatea.com. How are you today? Happy April. I'm recording this live the first Sunday of April 2025. Friends, my name is Joy. I'm the owner of Sub Rosa Tea. We're a small company based in Northern Ohio and we'll ship anywhere in the United States. In today's video, I'm going to tell you all about our tea that we have put together for allergy season. We're calling it our Allergy Season Aid Tea Bundle. We sell loose leaf tea, and loose leaf tea and all of the fabulous herbs and fruits and spices inside can really help alleviate your seasonal allergy suffering. We want to tell you all about those teas, but I also want you to know that on our website and on our mobile shopping app, we have over 100 flavors of loose leaf tea. We're really known for gourmet flavors. So you're going to see a lot of our videos have seasonal themed flavors. Like we have a really fun bundle that we're calling Springtime in Paris. Those are all flavors based on flavors you would get out of a Parisian bakery. We have a collection called Spring into Easter, so you can drink like the Easter bunny. We have lots of seasonal teas, but these teas in particular, we have them as a bundle and we sell them all year. So this particular bundle can be found on a web page called Bundles and Gift Sets. When I am talking about a seasonal themed bundle that we have for a really short period of time, those can be found on the page called Limited Edition. If you're on the mobile shopping app, all you have to do is click the shop button and you'll see all the tea by collection, which is a really fun way to shop, especially if you've watched one of these videos and you kind of want to go back to see it again. I know a lot of you are watching on our YouTube channel, which means you're kind of watching it on the replay. So those bounce back to our website, which again is subrosatea.com. And we have a page called Live Video Shopping, which is great. So when you're live, you can absolutely ask questions and comment. And if you're not watching it live, if there's no red live above my head, that's fine too. You can still comment or send us an email at orders@subrosatea.com and we will get back to you as soon as we possibly can. But first off, I want to start with, I have a little bit of a secret. I had the best lunch today. I had such a fabulous lunch. So let me know if you can relate to this. Do you like to cook? Do you like to cook at all? When you hear somebody else had a really fabulous meal somewhere, do you kind of dissect it and hope to recreate it yourself? So last night, my husband had dinner with a friend in a restaurant. And because I'm a foodie, I asked him what he had for dinner. And because we've been married an eternity, he knows not just to say a sandwich. He knows that I want all of the details. So he was telling me in great detail everything that was on this really, really yummy dinner that he had. And I was thinking to myself, this sounds delicious. And I don't know why I didn't think of it earlier, but I have all of the ingredients in my kitchen right now. I was so excited, like all night long. I thought about how great it was going to be for lunch to put all these ingredients together so I could have this really delicious meal, just like he was telling me about. And my thought was that I can make it better. He was telling me how it was in the restaurant and it had a pepper sauce. He loves pepper. Of course, he would like a black pepper sauce on his sandwich, and I don't like pepper quite so much. And so I was thinking to myself, but I have exactly what I do need to make a horseradish sauce to go on my sandwich when I make it myself. And it came together and it was so delicious. And I thought to myself, this is exactly what I love doing in the kitchen. I love being able to recreate things, and I love being able to help myself, because my thoughts were, he was out of town and he had this meal. He'll probably never have it again, but I have the skills to make it myself. I have the skills to be able to eat this now 4 times for lunch. And it's going to cost a fraction of what he paid in the restaurant because I know how. And there was I was relaying this message to a friend and I was thinking to myself, you know, isn't it nice when you can help yourself, when you can get ahead of it, when you have the skill set to help when you have the knowledge to be able to help yourself. So in my history, more than 20 years ago, my allergy suffering, I was so bad that absolutely nothing helped. There were no medicines that could help me over the counter. There were not prescription medicines that could help me. And my suffering was so extreme. I was really a homebody. I was quite a hermit because I'm allergic to everything outside my house. And I wound up getting allergy testing, allergy shots. And I would say that that definitely helped me. It was quite some time ago, of course, but now I have more knowledge. Now I have more education. Now I understand how I can help myself. I understand how these herbs can help me get ahead of it. I don't want to be someone who's treating an ailment. I want to prevent the ailment. I don't want to stop my life because I'm not feeling well if I can help it. An accident is one thing, but something like seasonal allergies, they come every year. So I want to make sure that my system is working efficiently and that I'm consuming these teas prior to my suffering to give my immune system the boost that it needs to be able to manage anything that I'm going to come into contact with. And that's exactly what these teas do. And that makes me really happy. And I would say that even though I created these for my own personal allergies and my taste buds, we have found as we have sold these throughout the years that people like them as well and that they are really beneficial to a lot of our customers. So I want to make sure that you know about them, but keep in mind that we're hoping that you love the flavor so much that you're going to be drinking them well before your allergy season starts, again, to boost your immune system. So it's not something that you're treating after the fact. It's not something that you're just going to have one cup of tea and magically your sniffles are going to disappear. We want to make sure that your body isn't giving you the sniffles, which sounds way more fun to me. I have to say, I'm pretty darn excited about them. So first of all, if you're new, I want to say welcome. Again, everything that I'm talking about today is available on our website. You can buy the tea individually, and we sell loose leaf tea, which means it's not in a tea bag. So we sell it in multiple sizes. Okay. And you're also going to see that you can buy the 6 tea as a bundle. So we are calling it the Allergy Season Aid Bundle. They can be found on the webpage that's called Bundles and Gift Sets. You can also buy the tea individually. These tea happen to be caffeine free. So you're going to be able to find them on our website. On the page, there's a page called Loose Leaf Tea, and then there's a drop down menu. So make sure you click the little arrow and you'll get a drop-down menu and it'll say rooibos and caffeine-free teas. That's where these live. They're not teas that we have for a short period of time. They are teas that we do sell all year. I also want to make sure that before I talk about the flavors, a couple of notes. They're caffeine-free teas. You can drink them any time of day, and we recommend that you do drink a couple of cups of tea a day prior to your allergy season, and of course during when, like, let's say you're allergic to pollen and the pollen count is really high in your area for that week or something like that, you can increase them. We have teas in our collection that are caffeine free, but that also have valerian root, and that is known to really promote sleep. Okay, that's a bedtime tea. It's a sleepy time tea. You would only want to drink those prior to going to bed. Allergy season teas, though, you're going to want to sip on throughout the day. So you're going to see these 6 teas do not actually have a sleep aid in them. They're not going to make you drowsy. Why would you want to be drowsy, right? Your body needs to be high functioning so you can get throughout your day. And of course, your immune system is too, so you can fight your allergy symptoms, obviously. So I wanted to point those out, that you can definitely drink them any time of day. We also highly recommend use boiling water. So if you do not have a kettle that is stovetop, we highly recommend the purchase of a programmable electric kettle. Here you want boiling water. So we've got a button just for boiling water. Easy peasy. Again, this is an electric kettle. And I love that it's programmable because I'm kind of thinking you might be a tea drinker for other reasons, not just allergy season. And you're going to love that you can program the temperature exactly to your taste buds for your other teas, your black teas, oolong, green, and white. your taste buds might like a very, very different temperature than boiling water. But for these herbs and these particular teas, always boiling. And again, what I mean by that is not just nuking your water. Really make sure your water is brought to a rolling bubble. It needs to be boiling, okay? Really a rolling bubble, not even just a simmer. And you're going to want to steep your tea for at least 5 minutes. My personal preference is always 8 minutes. And why is that my preference? It's because it's what I like. It's the temperature after an 8-minute steep, 8 minutes after the boil, that it's the perfect temperature for me to drink it. So that is why I tend to steep my teas 8 minutes. I just happen to know that's what I like. And you might like yours cooler. That's no problem. You definitely don't have to drink them terribly hot. You can drink them at the temperature that's comfortable for you, but make sure you steep them in boiling water. I also want to make sure you know that we do have these great stackable teapots. Like I said, I'm recording this at the beginning of April, and Mother's Day is coming up. So with Mother's Day coming up, I know some of you are thinking about gifts. So this is absolutely perfect for your allergy season teas. It's perfect for any time, and it's great as a gift. So this is called our stackable teapot. We have it in 10 colors. It does make 18 ounces, so it's 2 cups of tea, which is perfect, again, for allergy season. It comes with a stainless steel infuser basket, fine mesh infuser, here, and the basket goes almost to the bottom of the teapot. So if you do only want 1 cup of tea, it's heaven for that. This is dishwasher safe. You can just put it right upside down on your top rack. Comes very clean in my dishwasher. I'm very happy with that. The other thing I love about this is it keeps your tea hot. That it is, if you temper your teapot, it'll keep your second cup of tea hot for 2 hours, which is nice if you're a slow sipper. I would not say I'm a slow sipper. I drink my cup of tea and I move on, but I also tend to forget about my second cup, and I can forget because I've owned this teapot for well over a decade. So with the lid being down, I know that second cup of tea is going to stay nice and hot. So whenever it is I remember that I was drinking tea and I get back to the pot, it's still hot. So that makes me really happy. I want to say hello to all of you. I see lots of people watching. Everyone's being silent. I don't see any comments. If you've got questions, don't hesitate to ask them. I'm going to glance over these, the flavors, because we've got 2 new flavors. I want to make sure that you know about the 2 new flavors because they are fabulous and very, very tasty. What should I do first? Oh, yes. Wanted to make sure you knew about the bundle too. So we sell loose leaf tea, and we sell the tea in 3 sizes. We also sell it as a bundle, and the bundle is where you can save money. So if you want to taste these, see which of the tea work for you, the Try Me size will make you about 5 to 8 cups, which is perfect. You'll definitely know if you like the flavor. You can even add something mixed to it, like the Pot of Gold. I adore adding some fresh squeezed orange in my tea, like instead of lemon. I just think that's delicious. Let's see. Oh, yes. And we have the value size. So the value size on the bundle, this makes about 20 to 25 servings. I think some of them, you really just need a teaspoon. So you might even get up to 30 cups of tea in a 2 ounce. So that's the value size on the bundle. First up, friends, is Breathe Easy. I had it in my hand. Breathe Easy is up first. Breathe Easy is the tea the tea that the ingredient that we get asked for, I would have to say the most, is mullein leaf. People do know what it is because it works. It's worked for hundreds and hundreds of years. We have known exactly what it does, and it definitely helps your chest. So we are calling this tea Breathe Easy. It's going to help with congestion and breathing, which is definitely impaired when you suffer from seasonal allergies. In particular, though, this mullein leaf is also good for ear infections. When you think about how your sinus system is connected to each other, that the mullein leaf is going to help with those ear infections as fluid kind of congregates in the ear. That's where the bacteria and the viruses can live and grow and cause an infection. So we want to make sure all those fluids are moving. And this tea also has echinacea, which I'm going to say that multiple times. It's known to boost your immune system. So we've given it a nice bump. And it's a nice, delicious tea. I will say peppermint is just in the background. Next up is our calming lemon. This tea, again, friends, is caffeine free. All the tea in this particular collection, they are caffeine free. This is calming lemon. Calming lemon, I will be full disclosure here. I created this for my anxiety. I knew that these ingredients were known to help reduce anxiety and stress. And 4 years ago, like an awful lot of people, my levels were off the charts as someone who is self-employed. And that's why I created this. And I was drinking it, and I will definitely tell you it did help with my anxiety. And that is when I realized that these other ingredients, what very, very significantly reducing my allergy season suffering. It was really alleviating my symptoms in the spring. I started drinking it in February. Again, I live in Northern Ohio. So a lot of the times it's very cold outside in the winter. So if the ground is frozen or not, we don't have a lot of things growing that I'm allergic to. It's not until March or April. So the fact that I was drinking this in February, it gave my system a lot of weeks to really use the herbs that are in this blend. So specifically, the calming lemon has nettle. I think a lot of people ask for nettle for their allergies because they know it's a natural antihistamine, which is the thing that you want to suppress your body to reacting to. Your body has a histamine reaction to whatever your allergy is. And it sends a lot of stuff. It works really hard to fight off whatever it's allergic to. And we want to strengthen your immune system. And we want to calm down that reaction. Like I said, your body gets all worked up when you are being exposed to things that you are allergic to, and we want to calm it down. And so that's why I think this tea works so well for both my anxiety and my spring seasonal allergies. Next up is our pot of gold. Ooh, another fan favorite. Everyone loves this tea, pot of gold. Pot of gold, friends. Again, it's caffeine free. It's delicious. Look at this. Look at how beautiful it is. So it's this bright gold color because of turmeric. And I know a lot of you have been told that turmeric's going to be good for your joints. My personal philosophy is it's anti-inflammatory, but I want to live my life in a way that I don't have the inflammation to begin with. Okay, so I don't have any joint pain right now because I'm really tuned in to triggers, which are foods and alcohol and sugar for me that I should not be consuming, or my joints hurt. Literally, my back will hurt instantaneously, like within hours of eating certain things. And I know that. And the turmeric is actually going to help with the inflammation response that my body goes through when I'm exposed to pollen and other seasonal allergies. So this tea is delicious. It does have turmeric in it. It also has citrus fruit. This is the one that I said at the top of the video that I love adding some fresh squeeze of orange into it. I know a lot of people think lemon has some acid, and it is really good with other flavors of tea, other types of tea. This one, I love adding the sweet orange to it. I just love it. It already has citrus in it. It does have apple and orange in the blend, a little bit of spice with the turmeric. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know that I would call it a sweet and sassy flavor, but perhaps you could say that it's got both in it. Nice and tangy and sweet and fabulous, and it really does help. It does help with those allergies. Next up, friends, is our throat treat. This is another tea that we sell so much of because it has slippery elm in it. So slippery elm is known to coat your throat. It's a root, that when it interacts with water, which is what we're doing with tea, right? We're going to steep the tea leaves with water. It kind of gets sticky and it kind of coats your throat. Oh, it's going to make it feel so much better if you are already suffering. And the licorice root too. Licorice root tastes like sugar. It's what they used 100 years ago to make hard candy. It will not affect your blood sugar or anything like that, but it's nice. But it is known to be good for inflammation, which is fabulous. It's also known to be good for acid reflux or GERD. So if you are also suffering from those type of digestion type issues, especially like above your stomach, throat treat, really, licorice root, it's the way to go. And again, boiling water, make sure you steep it. Okay, next up, I want to tell you about our new teas. We have 2 new teas, and they are in this collection. Medicine Ball. This is new to us. We just introduced it. So Medicine Ball, I don't know. I'd have to say it's pretty popular. It's kind of like a term. You know what I mean? Like chai latte. It's kind of a term. I think Medicine Ball is kind of a term that a lot of people know what it is. So our Medicine Ball does have mint in it. It also has chamomile and a little bit of peach, which is really delicious, nice and smooth. Again, caffeine free. It's not going to put you to sleep, but it does have a lot of great ingredients that are going to help you alleviate your allergy symptoms. So it does have mint taste. It does have echinacea. It's got eucalyptus, which is going to soothe your senses. And of course, chamomile is going to relax you, but not necessarily put you to sleep. But again, we're trying to calm your overreaction when you're exposed to allergies. Next up, friends, is the second new one. This is number 6 in this collection. This is Elderberry Lemon Drop. Elderberry Lemon Drop. Again, it's caffeine free and it is new to us. So elderberries, great for your immune system. Hibiscus, great for your fluids, known to lower blood pressure. Again, we're thinking about the fluids that are going through your system when you're having that allergic reaction. So we want to flush them out. It has a lovely honey taste. We've got bee pollen in there. Same with the lemongrass. So the lemongrass, again, is something that is going to help with the fluids. And another good reason for you to make sure that you do use boiling water when you're steeping these teas. We do sell another elderberry blended, but that one in particular, that other flavor has more spice to it. This one has more citrus, so a lemon honey note to it. I really do think you'll love it. While I have you, and while we're talking about allergies, I also want to make sure you know about our elderberry syrup kits. I know a lot of people think that traditionally about elderberry syrup for the fall. They think they want to boost their immune system specifically before the holiday season where colds and viruses are just running rampant. I don't see any reason not to boost your immune system all year. I gotta say that. And I also want to make sure that you're doing it if you are a seasonal allergy sufferer. Now's a great time. So making your elderberry syrup is perfect for right now and having it ready to go. So in our kit, we have in this package, the elderberry syrup kit, in the 2.5 ounce size, we've given you 2 brew bags. These are cheesecloth with a drawstring, okay? So this is hand wash and air dry. You can reuse them, but I will tell you, the reason I'm giving them to you in this kit is when you're working with steeped elderberries and you're gonna squeeze out all the good stuff into your container, elderberries can stain, okay? So this bag is going to look very, very stained. And you might not want to use it for tea, and you can just toss it. Like I said, we've included it. So I would, in here, in the elderberry syrup kit, we have elderberries, and we have got great spices. You're going to do about half and half. That's why I've given you 2. About half of the bag goes into a bag. The other half goes into the other bag. And our instructions are both on the package and, of course, on our website. The nice thing about making your own elderberry syrup is that you get to control the sugar like I said earlier in this video, I live a sugar-free lifestyle. So me buying an elderberry syrup that's pre-made with, like, let's say maple syrup, that would be way too much sugar for my system. And I'm thinking some of you, whether or not you live a sugar-free lifestyle, who needs extra sugar? I would say no one actually needs extra. And especially if you are going to make a big batch and freeze it, you really don't need the sugar. If you're going to be helping your family boost their immune system so you can all stay healthy together, you might not want to be giving extra sugar to your children, but you can buy all natural ingredients and make little gummies. You can make gummies with your elderberry syrup. You can freeze them into ice cube trays. What's so great, ice cube trays now come in every size imaginable. I make big batches of soup and I'll freeze a big ice cube of soup stock to put into my bowl when I just want a cup of soup. But they also sell them little tiny ice cube trays now that you can pour yourself pre-measured, like just a teaspoon of the elderberry syrup that you've made. Pour that into your ice cube, put it into your freezer. So every day you're just grabbing a portioned little cube and either steeping it in tea or putting it into hot water or whatever it is, however you are going to be consuming it. So easy peasy. I love doing things one time. It's made for me to boost my immune system. So I want to say thank you for your time. Thank you for watching today's video. I greatly appreciate it. And next Sunday, we're going to be going to the Kentucky Derby. That's right. We've got teas that taste like Southern staples, a delicious collection of teas, all inspired by flavors of the Kentucky Derby. So I do hope you will join me next Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much, friends. And no matter what you do with the rest of your day, have yourself a cup of tea and take care of you. Bye-bye, friends.